Miss Hardamon,
Yes.
come on in. How are you today? Nice to meet you.
Good, how are
You
you?
can have a seat.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Hardamon. My name is April Stokes, and I am a licensed social worker here at Helping Hands. We are Elderly Assistance Association in the community. And basically, my purpose here of this interview is to gather information concerning about some concerns that you had for your neighbor. Okay, what I'll do basically in this interview is I'll ask you several questions about your neighbor. I'll take notes throughout the interview. And at the conclusion of the interview, I'll let you basically give you a summary of what you told me and what action we plan on taking with your neighbor.
Okay.
Okay? Feel free to stop me throughout the interview if you have any other questions or concerns.
Okay.
First, let's start off. I'm going to give you a rundown of the information that I have so far about your neighbor. Her name is Mrs. Anderson, and she is 82 years old. Okay, she lives by herself currently, and she hasn't left her home in 3 days. Also, she hasn't answered the door or the telephone, and you can also hear someone moving around in the apartment. And I see here in the notes here that she hasn't had any previous services with us. Okay. First, tell me a little bit about Miss Anderson, what you know about her.
I've been her neighbor for maybe about 3 or 4 years now. She's a very, very sweet lady. Normally every day she'll come and, she'll be outside, watering her plants or just getting some fresh air, going to get her newspaper, or sometimes she'll sit on the front porch and drink her coffee. And when I didn't notice her for the last 3 days, it kind of concerned me because, that's her daily routine. You will all at least see Ms. Anderson once. Very, very caring lady. If I ever need anything, she's always there to help. She's just a real friendly lady, like everyone in the neighborhood likes Ms. Anderson.
Okay, and her coming outside, that's something that she normally does on a daily basis? Okay, what concerns do you have about Miss Anderson?
One concern is that she's elderly and she stays alone by herself. I haven't seen any, activities of any family coming in and out or anybody, so I feel like she's alone and she shouldn't be alone. Miss Anderson also walks with a cane, so that kind of concerns me too. I don't know what type of lifting activities that she's doing inside her house. So that's one of my main issues, her being alone and having a small disability.
Okay, you said that she has a disability. What type of disability does she have?
The disability, like she has a cane that she walks with, so she doesn't have the coordination that she did maybe years ago. And that kind of concerns me because she can get around, but it's sort of at a slower pace.
Okay.
So, and I've had her say, complain about her legs and stuff aching, so, and I haven't seen anybody come in to, give her services.
Do you know if she has like any family members that live locally in the area? Or does she have any children at all?
Like I said, I haven't seen any come in. When I've gone to her house, I have seen pictures, but I haven't seen anybody come. She mentions them a lot, so I'm not sure if it's like past memories that she's reflecting on, or if it's new, but I haven't seen anybody.
So how many children? Do you know how many children she had?
She said she had 2 boys and a girl, and then she had 5 grandchildren. and that's all I've heard her say. I know she used to have a husband.
Okay.
I guess they divorced or separated years ago.
Okay.
But I haven't, that's one picture I haven't seen inside the household is her ex-husband or.
So he is still living, they just divorced some years back?
I'm not sure if he's living,
Okay.
but I know she mentioned that she has been married. Because I don't know if it was a legal divorce or just, separated.
Okay, and any other medical conditions that you know that she has besides her walking with a cane?
I know she takes medicine. She has high blood pressure. She does do the insulin. She's a diabetic, and that too also concerns me because you have to give your own self insulin, and I don't know if she does it right or if she does it daily when she's supposed to, because Miss Anderson does like sweets.
Okay. Has there ever been any other situation like this before? Has she, have you guys maybe not been able to get in contact with her, or any issues like similar to this one that has happened in the past?
No, since I've been living there, I've never seen Miss Anderson not go. And if she did go somewhere, we would see her, but I've never seen her go as far as just a apartment complex, and I haven't seen anybody visit, at least when I'm not there.
Okay, also, do you believe that maybe she could have fallen, or?
That's possible with her having that, with the cane. That's one of my concerns, but I haven't heard her thump or anything, but I work full time too, so I'm not there in the house every, minute to hear, but I haven't heard anything, but that could definitely be possible. And I haven't seen any police or ambulance come. I contacted, the front office and let them know about the situation, but I haven't seen anybody make a visit to the household to check on her. And I don't even know who to call, like family-wise, to let them know, so.
Okay. And I also have the notes here that someone might have noticed that there was someone maybe moving around, heard some sounds in the apartment. Was that another neighbor or someone else that actually?
It could have been another neighbor. I know her TV is on.
Okay.
She stays with the TV on. So, it could have been the TV that they heard, or they might have heard her.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, looks like we have pretty good information here about what's going on with Miss Anderson. Do you have any other concerns for her, or anything in particular you would like to see happen with the situation with Miss Anderson?
Whenever the situation, does resolve, that she gets, maybe a nurse's aide to come out and help her from time to time. Especially with her, having a cane, using the cane to walk, and being a diabetic and high blood pressure. Just make sure that she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Okay. It looks like we have all the information that we need to gather to open up a file for Mrs. Anderson. I've noticed here also that she hasn't had any previous services, so what we'll have to do is try to get in contact with a local family member or someone else before we're able to take action on her case. In the meantime, since she is elderly, what we can do is send someone over. Normally it's an ambulance or some sort of emergency services to see if they can also get her to come to the door. If not, they will be able to actually enter the apartment on an emergency basis just to make sure that she's okay. What we will also do is follow up with you, since you were the initial person to come in, and follow up with you and let you know actually what's going on and what we plan on doing with the situation. On behalf of the staff here, at this community agency. We would like to thank you for coming in. We'd like to see people come in and taking interest, with the elderly in the community.
Okay.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and we will be coming in contact with you soon.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too.